Our person of the week is a reigning superstar of great food and living as you choose. Nigella Lawson is an author, cook, glamorous sensation. And you may have seen her lately on the new ABC food contest called The Taste. But before you meet her, take a look at this promotional picture for the show. Can you guess what she told the anxious publicity people they must never airbrush out?
I could see a slight twitching of a Los Angeles eyebrow or two. Not that any eyebrows can move in Los Angeles, but nevertheless, I could see that they felt there was a slight swelling over the tummy area where a tummy was. And I could see that they were desperate to go like that. And I said, please, please, promise me you don't airbrush that out, because that is my tummy. Because you can't eat and like food and have no flesh to show for it. High heat.
She is the reigning queen of food for pleasure, sensual eating. A surprise from the girl who grew up, the daughter of England's Chancellor of the Exchequer, like the Secretary of Treasury here. It was her beautiful mother who taught her not to use recipes, and she says confidence comes from simply being what you are.
Confidence is maybe always so overvalued. Competence. I feel that competence is a very undervalued virtue, but actually, unless you are truly competent, any confidence is false. So I think it's the notion that I can provide for my own existence, and I think that arms you.
And it was cooking that would console her in crisis. Her mother died at the age of 48, then her sister died at the age of 31, and then, as her husband lay dying too, she created a cookbook of food that got her through the day.
When John, my first husband, was very ill, I wrote a book called How to Be a Domestic Goddess. I think that was very therapeutic for me, but there's something so extraordinary about eggs, sugar, flour, butter becoming a cake. And maybe that's what I needed then.
Today, she is remarried, releasing her 9th cookbook called Nigellissima. And here's Nigella's advice for a great Valentine's Day. Take a whole pan of spaghetti in the pan off the stove, take the pan to bed, and eat it with 2 forks.
It's quick, and it's the sound it makes as you swirl that creamy egg sauce with that salt of the bacon. For me, it's pretty unbeatable. So excited.
And most of all, she says, remember, when you're cooking, you are cooking for what makes you feel most alive. What is it for her?
For sure, and it's not going to be anything lofty, and it involves the chicken. I always, if I've been away, I get in the door, take my coat off, wash my hands, put a chicken in the oven. Until the house is filled with the scent of a roasting chicken, I'm not absolutely sure I'm home.
And so we choose the amazing Nigella Lawson.